been like 2-3 months. You're not giving me a promotion. Bye. Like, who you think sitting here? I ain't sitting here. Hi you guys, it's C. Simone and I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be about the 3 types of bosses. I'm sure there are more than 3, but these are just the 3 that I've experienced that I feel are worth noting. So let's get right into the video. Okay, the first type, and if you see me look down, that's because I have notes in my phone. The first type is the avoider. So this boss is basically the one that doesn't really want to teach you anything, but doesn't want to come out and say they don't want to teach you anything, so they avoid it. How do they do that, you might be wondering? So what'll happen is you'll approach them and you'll be like, hey, so-and-so, I really want to learn how to do blah, blah, blah. And they'll say, oh yeah, that'd be great. I totally will teach you how to do that. Put that on my calendar. You put it on their calendar, a couple weeks go by, you get a cancel. They canceled the meeting. Okay, you don't read into it. So you say, hey, I noticed you canceled, can we reschedule? Because I really want to learn, blah, blah, blah. And they'll say, yeah, I had to cancel because I just got so caught up and, my dog died and whatever. They'll come up with some excuse. And so they'll say, but definitely put it on my calendar. You put it on their calendar. Another couple weeks go by, canceled. So again, hey, I know you're busy, but could you please make time? Do you think it's possible to show me this thing really quick, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, I've been so swamped with the meetings and my workload and blah, 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 blah. Put it on my calendar. So again, the same scenario, y'all already know. You've been through it twice already. You're on the 3rd time and they still have not taught you anything. And they keep canceling because they are avoiders. The avoiding boss wants you to just do what you're doing. They don't want to see you move up. They don't want to see you move down because they want you to stick with them, but they are purposely refusing to teach you things. That is the avoider. The next type of boss we're going to talk about, the Kanye. I'm sure you can guess what this one's about. So the Kanye boss is all about themselves. Huge ego. They know everything. They are the smartest in the room according to them. You don't have to worry because they know it all. They are the Kanye. They might be willing to teach you some things, but it's usually going to be they're going to be quick about it. They want you to catch on real fast because they don't have time. They got so much things to do. They got more places to be. They don't have time to, foster your growth as their employee. They just say, okay, here, click there, upload this, and you're done. So nevertheless, the Kanye is very loud. They're very charming and they just know how to get to where they need to be. And they can be difficult because, they're the know-it-all type of personality. You can't tell them nothing. They know everything. They're geniuses. So there you go. So that's the Kanye. And then the third one is very rare. It is the caregiver. So the caregiver, if you come across this kind of boss, kudos to you because they are hard to find. The caregiver is what it sounds like. They are very caring. They care about you. They care about your career growth. They want to see you advance. They care about your well-being. They're just a very caring boss, and they're the kind of boss that makes it really hard for you to leave because they're just so easygoing. They don't try to micromanage you, which is something that Kanye would do. They're just so passionate about your career, So those are the top 3. Now, I'm going to get into how you can use all 3 of these boss types to your advantage and what you can learn from them. So the first one, which I already forgot that fast, the avoider. When you are dealing with the avoider, what you can learn from them is reverse engineering. Ooh, fancy word. So reverse engineering, basically, they're not teaching you anything, so you're going to have to teach yourself. And all you really know is the end product, right? So you're going in, you most of the time, you have access to their files, their workload, their documents. You at least have some idea what it is that they do all day. Enough to know that you need to learn A, B, and C in order to move up in your career, right? So take a really good look. Pay attention in the meetings that you have with them, that you're able to attend with them, even if it's just you and them in a room. Pay attention to what they think is important, because most likely that's how they got to where they are. And if there's something that you really want to learn that they're clearly not going to teach you because they are the avoider, you can always go to your coworker, or even if it's a coworker on a different team, you go to them and you say, hey, can you teach me A, B, and C? Most people are like more than happy to help. So that's the avoider, what you can learn. The Kanye. Woo. What you can learn from the Kanye is very simple. Loud. Being loud gets you noticed, okay? The loudest person in the room is not necessarily the smartest person in the room. But guess what? They get everybody's attention because they're loud. Most bosses that I've come across have these very big, strong, loud personalities. And they're not necessarily like geniuses, okay? They're not necessarily the smartest people. But what they are charmers, okay? They know how to get to where they want to go. So if you're trying to be on that level, you can learn that from them. Learn to speak up. And I know it's hard because everybody's not like that. Some of us are more of the strong and silent type. Some of us kind of fall in the middle where we can be loud sometimes, quiet other times. You know, everybody is not naturally so boisterous, right? But it can help you in terms of getting ahead if you're more willing to speak up, or at least put yourself in front of people, you know, who will listen, okay? So that's the pros to the Kanye. Now, the caregiver is a little interesting. So what you can learn from the caregiver obviously is compassion and understanding. But a little hidden thing you can learn from them is patience. Because most people who end up being a caregiver type boss, they usually didn't get to be a boss like that. They usually didn't move up as quickly as the Kanye or even the avoider. So they are usually real patient because they're like the rare, strong, silent type that made it. Like, they're that exception, you know? So you can learn the importance of being patient, which I know as a millennial, that is extremely hard. We are not the most patient generation, typically. We are like, let's go. It's been like 2-3 months. You're not giving me a promotion. Bye. Like, who you think sitting here? I ain't sitting here. You know, we are ready to just jump up and leave so quick till it's not even funny. So I'm telling y'all, sometimes there's something to be learned from being patient. So anyways, those are the 3 bosses that I'm aware of. If you have any more types, please put them in the comments below. I would love to hear you guys' stories, what kind of crazy experiences you've had with some of these bosses, if you come across any of these types that I mentioned, and just let me know how you feel. If you like this video, like button, hit subscribe. Y'all know what to do. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.